HGTV, it's Lindsay Brown. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Coming at you from Cranston, Rhode Island. I work with Keller Williams Realty. I'm actually the lead buyer specialist with the Samborski team. So a little bit about myself. I've actually been in the real estate industry since 2002, one way or another, but I've actually been selling and have my license since March 2013, and just about closed 100 transactions at this point. So let me tell you about Dave and Becky, my clients. Wonderful couple, newly engaged, but they've got 3 strikes against them. Millennials, first-time homebuyers, and super budget conscious. But we were able to get them the perfect house in the end. Their wish list was move-in ready, modern, big rooms, maybe 2 bathrooms, and in the perfect neighborhood. What we got them was a great compromise. They've got their neighborhood that they wanted, they got big rooms, maybe a smaller home, but very modern and move-in ready. And this is the kicker, it's within their budget. Dave and Becky are a wonderful couple. They did have a couple of differences that were a little bit challenging as their real estate agent. Dave was, let's say, a little more willing to move into a couple of different properties. Becky, not so much. I think Becky saw the long term and she wanted something that she could actually grow into. And Dave saw, well, he's the budget guy, so he was really keeping them under budget. But in the long run, Becky really made the decision about where they wanted to live. The property that they ended up buying is in a neighborhood where she grew up. She has an aunt that still lives there, so she was very comfortable in that neighborhood. And architecturally, the property that they were looking for, it took me a little bit to figure it out because I was taking them to some other older properties, and I started to realize that Becky did not like those older properties and she wanted something a little bit more modern. They actually ended up in a 1970s shotgun ranch where it was done over by the owner and is actually very modern inside. Okay, so they ended up at 89 Royal Ave in the Westwood section of Cranston, and the property that they ended up buying wasn't the biggest property. It was actually under 1,000 square feet, but it's a shotgun ranch, so it's front to back, and they have bigger rooms, smaller kitchen, so that's a compromise that they were able to make, and they have a bigger yard in the back. So where they were able to compromise was they got their modern, they got their move-in ready, but they were able to compromise a little bit on the living space and on the kitchen size. But other than that, they pretty much got everything that they wanted in the neighborhood that they wanted, and especially at the price that they wanted. So with all that said, I wish them the best of luck. They're the greatest couple, and thank you so much again for this opportunity. HGTV, here's a quick tour of my kitchen. One of the biggest selling features for me when I bought this house was this granite countertop island. I love feeding my friends and family from here. And another thing that we did is actually change the color of the cabinets. These were brown and we changed it to a nice modern gray, which I think really updates the space. Another tip that I do give my buyers from time to time is updating lighting, which is something my husband and I did, is we changed up all the lighting in this house, and I think it really adds such a modern twist and really puts our own stamp on the actual house. We have here, what else we changed out was the fixture here for the sink, which really modernized the space as well. We did have the black matching appliances when we moved in, but it really made it pop. So that's my kitchen. Really hope to hear from you guys soon and appreciate the time, and thank you so much.